Hi, Collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. Y'all, please forgive me for taking a little longer to get myself together. Tonight, we're going to be going into the, what's this called? Modern Love Tarot, the Island Wellness Oracle, and then the Vibe About It Spiritual Symbols Volume 2 is what I have for us this evening. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead, let's jump in. Just making sure my volume's down. All right, so my apologies to anybody who was waiting. Okay, how you doing, Boo Boo Bear Martin Simpson? How are you? Okay, Decadra, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Ooh, my nose is so itchy. Hey, Bethany Elliott, what's going on? Tamal, what's up? Let me see. Let me turn ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. There we go. All right. Hey, Dennis. Holy Spirit, what is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that you got for the collective of all 12 signs? First card out is the Star, Aquarius energy. Okay, not bad, not bad. Starting off. What else you got? What else you got? The Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. We got the Five of Pentacles, Taurus. Okay. The Dreamer, which would be the Fool card, is in reverse. The Fool is Aries. What's up, Patricia? And then we have the Ace of Wands in the upright, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Veronica Andrews, also known as Veronica Boston. What's up, lady? Okay. Now, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician in reverse, Gemini. The Six of Swords, Aquarius. The Three of Cups, Cancer, in reverse. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. Okay. With the King of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Somebody is moving like a dictator. It's got to be their way. And one of the things that is going to be their way is it looks like you and someone have stopped working together. Maybe they left you in a situation where you were by yourself. Now, this is their way of finding peace. Whoever this is, whoever did not want to be friends, did not want to have somebody's back, they want peace. So they move towards peace. And they really weren't too concerned about meeting goals. The Magician is not just about manipulation. It's about meeting goals. And listen, I'm not meeting no goals, but one thing I am going to have is peace. So it's like, you know how sometimes y'all could be in a bad situation. And it's like, listen, I can deal with the bad situation, but losing my peace, some people, it's like peace over everything. They don't give, so I definitely see someone's not meeting their goals, but they're going to maintain peace, even if nobody's left standing. I'm going to have peace if I don't have nothing else. And that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm not going to be stressed out. I'm going to have peace if I don't have a single damn thing else. So the Magician, like I said, is Gemini. The Six of Swords was Aquarius. Three of Cups is Cancer. Nine of Swords, what did I say? Gemini. So yeah, somebody don't want to be stressed out. So it's like with the King of Swords is also like saying by all means necessary. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be peace. I don't care if nothing else. I don't care. I'm going to have peace. So this is what we got here. Okay. Hey, Five Dimes. So let's talk about the rest of the cards here. We got the Star with the Aquarius. Now, somebody has a lot of hope. They was hoping something would work. I have a lot of hope that, you know, me and you can work, or we can work together and things between the two of us will work. Now, this is what you was hoping for. But what you got was something that left you out in the cold, and it was not the start that you thought it was going to be, by the dreamer being reversed. So I wanted it to be this. I wanted it to be hopeful, and I wanted it to work. But instead, I'm being left out in the cold, and this was not the new start that I was expecting. So you got one, you expected one thing, but you got something else. Now, the reason why this is a problem is because basically you birthing something, but it just don't look like what you wanted to birth. You wanted to birth a new beginning. But here with this Ace of Wands, it's like, well, what are you birthing? Well, I see you was birthing peace at the bottom of the deck. But your whole thought was it was going to be this. Well, let's see what's going on. So it looks like you're going to end up birthing an opportunity to be by yourself. That's what it's looking like. Okay. So let's talk about the star. Okay. The star is all about having faith in a future, about your dreams coming true. Okay. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. And so this is what you was feeling. You felt like this was really supposed to work between you and someone else. Well, we got the wise counselor here in the upright, the 7 of swords. In the upright, and then the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Horrible. So the wise counsel will be the Hierophant. So there was a marriage here, and somebody decided to do some things behind somebody's back and not look out. So that means that you are in a committed relationship with somebody, even if y'all not actually married. It's committed, but somebody decided to do something sneaky, to run off with something. Whether it was cheating or it was just actual money itself, because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So this lets me know she looks out for those she loves. But if somebody you love, that you're committed to, is doing something behind your back, it almost looks like, you know how sometimes people, you know, like, let's say you bought a lottery ticket, right? You're married. And it ended up hitting for like, let's just say about $1 million. Okay. You could go home and tell your spouse you hit for $1 million, or you might be like, why don't I just break up with him and then I cash my check after, and then I keep the whole $1 million for myself. See what I'm saying? This will be like doing some sneaky stuff like that. So we have the wise counselor will be Taurus. The 7 of swords is Aquarius, and then the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. So it's like somebody is out here being sneaky, basically. But you had a lot of hope for the connection, but somebody has decided to not look out and do some manipulative things behind somebody's back. Now, with the 8 of Pentacles, this is something you thought was going to work. Let's talk about the 8 of Pentacles. What's up, Dollar Bill? Let's talk about the 8 of Pentacles. This is someone who thought that y'all was going to basically work together. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Here with the 3 of Cups. So you thinking y'all going to work together. Y'all going to have each other's back. Y'all, you know, if I need something, you can give to me. I can give to you. We have each other's back with the 3 of Cups. So why are things awry then? We got the 6 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody feels defeated. They're being let go. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse. And the 6 of Wands. This is the 6 of Wands. Yeah, the 6 of Wands is in reverse. So we got Gemini, Leo, and then Cancer with the 3 of Cups. So somebody feels defeated because they're being let go. So I just said you was in a commitment. Remember I just said it almost looks like somebody's choosing peace over everything. So somebody's letting someone go, which we kind of felt like. There it is. Somebody being left out in the cold. How you doing, Sonya Blade? What's up, Yorkshire? Something. Yorkshire something of America. Something. I can't get all of Yorkshire Rescue of America. I finally seen it. 5 of Pentacles, please. Hey, St. Pigeon. Y'all know when them names be all together, I be taking it. It take me a second. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles here in the upright. The Six of Swords is in the upright, and the we got double sixes. You know, the sixth house has to do with relationships, partnerships. So this is what six is about. Okay, so we got double sixes. You could have been born on the sixth. What's the sixth month? That's June, Gemini energy. Okay, or maybe even a little bit of Taurus if you towards the end. But let's see. Let's talk about this, or maybe even a little bit of Cancer, depending on where you fall in the month of June. Okay. So, let's see here. We got the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who thought that you were going to give to them and help balance out their scales and help them to stay in a peaceful situation. You're going to give to me, and it's going to keep the peace. You're going to help me to balance my scales. This person may have been something happened here. There's a disability here. Now, I don't know if somebody lost their job. I don't know if they are handicapped in whatever. My painting, my high priestess, thank you. How you doing, Pearlie Scott and Nikita? All right, so here it is. You got one person who is giving to help balance out the scales, and this is what was keeping the peace. But now somebody has backed out and they're leaving a person juggling. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, the Six of Swords, Aquarius, and then the Six of Pentacles is Taurus. So now the person who said that they was going to look out and help balance out my scales because something is wrong, like she's in a wheelchair, something has handicapped you. Now, you could be literally handicapped or something. You could have lost your job. Money could be coming in slow. You could have a lot of debt. I don't know what the problem is. There's a problem, but you need somebody to look out. And this is what's supposed to keep the peace. But now, instead of doing that, somebody has and now you're juggling financially and emotionally. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. He's juggling clocks, too. This may not be at a very inconvenient time that somebody has decided to drop you from, want to be with you. This was not the new start that you thought you was going to have. You thought you was going to birth a brand new beginning. This is not it. This is not it. This is the dreamer, which will be the fool. Okay, let's talk about it. So you thinking you're going to have a brand new start. Your person going to come in. They're going to get to you. They're going to keep you level. And instead of being level, it looks like this ain't it. This ain't it at all. Okay, let's talk about the dreamer in the reverse. So this is not the new start that you thought it was going to be. Okay, somebody is not taking a leap of faith and looking out. This actually happened. You know that little that little story I just told y'all about the lottery? That happened to a person I know. That happened to them. Their boyfriend won, and then all of a sudden they started having problems. They had been living together for like a long time, like 5 years, and then he won the lottery, and they was talking about getting married and everything before he had won. But then when he won this money, and it wasn't like it wasn't a million, but it was like 700,000. He didn't want to split it with her. He didn't want to give her nothing. She took him to court because technically she could prove that they were actually common law married. We was supposed to be actually married, but we're already common law married. So he ended up having to give her some of the money. It happens. Well, this is not the new start that somebody believes they're going to have. How you doing, Holy Spirit? I see the light. I don't know if y'all seen the light go past the picture. Hey, Sun God. But Holy Spirit is here. Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Told you, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. 10 of Pentacles is in the upright. Somebody ended something for you. With the quickness with the Ace of Swords. Somebody lied to you. And they quickly ended things. They left you literally out in the cold. And they went on to have a brand new financial beginning that was very stable with the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody left their person out in the cold when they sold them. Hey, baby, when I get this here, I'm going to look out for you. And they left your ass high and dry. Ace of Wands. They went off and had a new beginning without you. This is somebody who was birthing a brand new beginning without you. What's up, Rob Hollow? So let's talk about this Ace of Wands. So somebody left a person high and dry, okay? And they going off and they going to birth a brand new life, a brand new everything, very stable, okay? 10 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, child, this is like, I'm telling you, it's like winning the lottery. And they not giving you nothing. They break up with you. They leave you out. Let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles. I mean, excuse me, Ace of Wands, please. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Now, before I name these cards real quick, y'all, the Ten of Pentacles was Virgo. The Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then the Ace of Swords was Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. All right, now, clarifying this Ace of Wands, this new beginning somebody is birthing, we have the Four of Wands in the upright, the Three of Wands is in the upright, and the Four of Cups is in reverse. So this is letting me know that, listen, somebody thought that y'all was supposed to be, we got double fours here. Y'all were supposed to be very stable. Y'all were supposed, you were waiting for a ship to come in, and then maybe y'all was supposed to get married. When this ship comes in, we're gonna reestablish our relationship. We're gonna have a house. See the house in the background? We're gonna get married. It's gonna be celebrations. It's gonna be stable. We're just waiting on this ship to arrive. We don't know when it's going to arrive, but when it arrives, it's going to be beautiful. This is almost like planning your wedding. You know, when we get this big deposit, we're going to go ahead and we just going to go on and get married. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. With the Four of Cups, this person's not closed off. They normally, listen, the Four of Cups normally is about getting up and doing something. And well, this is what you thought they was going to do. Not be closed off, but get up and come towards you and I'll get married. But here with the Four of Cups in reverse, instead of them basically locking in and like, you know how like, you know, y'all make plans and then you lock it in when the money comes. Okay, we got it. Now we go get our rings. We go do this. We can make a purchase. We can do some things. And this person didn't lock in. They was a Four of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who was like, oh, hell no, I don't want to do it. And they left. But see, you think y'all supposed to be birthing marriage as soon as this money come. Child, somebody got up and went and did something completely different. Hey, Scrap Chick. What's up? Art, Love, Sue. Thank you for the flow state, baby. Okay. Christina Gullen, how you doing? You all please come on in, say hello, and double tap, double tap, double tap. Okay, we got the Ten of Cups here in the upright. Somebody thought this was going to be their happily ever after. Until this person dropped you, you really believed that this was it. This is my happily ever after. This is my person. They love me. We're going to have it all. You thought you was going to have the ultimate happiness. But your person don't want to look out for you. Sounds to me like somebody sold somebody a dream. You know about them dream cells? Look at that. Somebody sold you that I'm going to provide. Oh, I'll cook your food soon as I get home from work. Y'all know that by Babyface. I'll cook your food. I'll fold your clothes. I'll be doing this, that, and the other soon as I get home from work. Somebody was out here offering you a lot of stability. They were supposed to provide for you. As a King of Pentacles, this is somebody with the Midas touch. And they basically said, baby, I got you. But instead of having you, they released you. With the Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody just let you go and left you defeated. And you like, but you've been telling me you was going to take care of me. You love me, right? Well, you out here juggling. And they going on to peace without you. I did say something about somebody feel like they got to have peace over everything. They'll let everything go to have peace. Now, I don't know why they feel like they can't have peace with you. Hey, Teresa Pierce. But this is crazy. Look, somebody told you that they was going to look out. They were supposed to release money with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. But damn, you know what ended up happening? They end up blocking you with the Seven of Wands. I don't understand this. So somebody was supposed to release money to you. They knew you may have been struggling with something. Remember I said there was a handicap. You could have lost your job. It could have been something with debt or something. You could have had a large purchase. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's like money has to be released. Okay? So here it is. How you doing, Sharice Owens? So here it is. This person said that they were supposed to be releasing money to you. But instead of releasing money, they blocked you from stability. This is somebody you're supposed to be married to. This y'all supposed to be happy. Your ultimate happiness. We're supposed to be in the 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate happiness. My happily ever after. And I'm supposed to be stable with the 10 of Pentacles. Basically, the whole family is supposed to be happy. So even if y'all had a blended family, and this kind of looks a little blended, maybe y'all was supposed to come together and everybody was supposed to be happy. But this person's blocking you. And you look like, what? They blocking you from this brand new financial beginning, and you sit up there looking crazy because you thought that the first thing that this person was going to do when they got this money was that they was going to get up, come towards you, y'all exchange cups, i.e. your vows, and y'all was going to sit up here and go on ahead and make it official and get married. It was going to be an exchange of cups and rings and all that. And child, somebody was like, no, that's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm going to do. How you doing, Patty, McMorris, Jersey? Okay, y'all come on in. What's up, Elizabeth Polo? How you doing? Y'all come on in and say hey and double tap, double tap, double tap. We still ain't got but half of y'all that double tap. Come on, y'all. What the rest of y'all over there waiting on? Welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. Okay. So we got the 10 of Cups, which is Virgo. The King of Pentacles, Taurus. The 4 of Pentacles was Capricorn. 7 of Wands is Leo. And the 2 of Cups is Cancer. What's up, Miss C and James Florent? Dang, James Florent, I ain't seen you in forever long. Welcome back. Hey, John Dillon. How you doing? And Miss C, 9312. What's up, Mono GCJ? Mano. Yeah, how you doing? Angelica. I ain't seen you in forever long either. Welcome back. I be knowing when my booze come back in here. I see y'all sneaking in today. Where y'all been? Working? Okay, we got renewal, which is judgment in the upright. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Renewal, judgment is Libra. The Queen of Cups is Pisces. We have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have the Hangman, Pisces. And then we have the 2 of Wands in reverse, Leo. Okay, hey, Starry Eyes. Star Eyes, how you doing? I don't know why I was going. How you doing, Star Eyes? Welcome to the channel. Look at you. You back too. I ain't seen you in forever long either. It's a bunch of y'all coming in today. So anyway, let's talk about it. So this is somebody you believe that they told you that they was going to resurrect the relationship. That they was going to give you a brand new beginning. This was what you was putting your hope in. Remember the star card. The hope was that this person was going to come and pick you up when they got whatever this is. This is going to end up being your happily ever after. But your person is not taking care of you. Now, they said that they would take care of you, but they're not. This is somebody who is acting like they started a bunch of drama with you. They act like they don't love you. And that's the problem. Y'all supposed to be resurrecting this relationship, but this person ain't like they don't love you, don't know you. Like, I don't know you. I don't like that. Hey, Roy Vine and James. How you doing, James Henley? You said I'm your favorite. Well, welcome, boo. So here it is with the Queen of Cups. That Pisces energy, your person told you that they was going to resurrect the relationship. Baby, as soon as I get this, I got you. I got your back. Who done left y'all for dead? Pull all they little back and started a bunch of drama. This is somebody, baby, they didn't pull into your cup. Did they give you $10? Did they offer to pay one bill? Did they say, hey, baby, let me just give you a $5, biggie meal from the Wendy's? They gave you nothing. Ace of Cups is in reverse. They told you that they was going to release money and they didn't give you an ounce. Not a quarter, not a dime, not a penny, not a nothing. Somebody didn't give you any money. They just literally left you hanging. Sitting up here looking like, well, I guess you're going to have to change your perspective about this being your happily ever after because they done blocked you from the stability. They're blocking you from your happily ever after. They just leaving you here in confusion about what is going on. Child, somebody told you that you had a future and then they pulled that rug right from up under your feet and said, psych, no, you don't. I'm going to just leave you out here with stuff you don't. Basically, the 2 of Wands could be about not seeing your future. It could also be about somebody who does not have everything they need to be able to move forward. This is somebody who told you they had your back. Y'all had a future together. Y'all was going to conquer the world. Y'all was going to look, y'all was going to conquer the world, and y'all was going to have love. And this is an LGBTQ friendly day. Y'all know. Hey, Karen Langford and Matthew P. And whoever this is, it was like they said, nope, I ain't got your back. Love and money, not for you, it ain't. Oh my God, there was another card up under there. Look, lovers, it was in reverse. So this was what your future was supposed to be. You ain't got no future. You ain't got no love. You ain't going to be exchanging them rings or them cups. Dang, I didn't even know. When I picked this up and I looked back, it was the lovers. The lovers is Gemini. So you got the lovers, Gemini, and the two of wands was, what did I say? Aries? Did I say Aries? Hey, Claudia Ramirez. But this is what's going on. So somebody has no plan on marrying you, being your partner, exchanging cups, or getting married. Somebody sold you a lot of air. They lied to you. And see, remember how I said y'all supposed to be blended families? See how her and her baby, and then him and his. Some of y'all was supposed to blend families. And then look, and this is them taking a blended family and having that ultimate happiness, getting a new home, buying property, all of this. And it's like, nah, that ain't what you gonna do. Hey, Cecilia. What's up, Jeanette? 181 Canada. This is sad. Who did pull the rug from up under y'all's feet like this? Yeah, the Knight of Cups is in reverse. This is somebody who is not your knight in shining armor. They're not coming in with romance. They're not coming in with nothing. This is somebody who they just listen. You thought that this person loved you, that they was going to help bring balance to your life. Your knight in shining armor going to come in and rescue you. Child, please. This person said, I ain't rescuing nothing. I'm not working with you, period. 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. You thought y'all was going to work together to make a masterpiece. Child, they left you in all this drama by yourself, looking probably like a deer in headlights going, what? What? You know how y'all don't be expecting the breakups and then you thinking it's going to be one thing and then guarantee you this person ghosts you. Because whenever people get to acting fried like this, they don't ever face the music. They just leave. Leave you sitting up here wondering what the hell going on. And I hate that because it's like, why don't you just, I know, right? The drama they create and then Farfetch said, and then they don't even say nothing. That's a cute baby, Farfetch. We got the Emperor. See, dropped a position. Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. So the 3 of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Knight of Cups with Scorpio. Now we got this Aries energy with the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody who just dropped a position. They don't want to provide. They don't want to give you nothing. Told you it's like somebody winning the lottery and taking off running. And then they just let chaos happen. And now you sitting out here wondering like, okay, you need to change your perspective. You thinking this person's still going to come in, and even if they give you a little bit, that you have to flip and grow. Like they're going to give you a little seed money. Child, that's the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest night of them all. So this means this person ain't moving towards you no kind of fast. So you sit over here, Spirit's like, you need to change your perspective about this person working with you and giving to you. Because they not coming. And you're just sitting here looking like, what? Yeah, because you blocked, honey. Somebody dropped their position and blocked you. Blocked you all the way. Ooh, this is so sad. Look, King of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody who moved very irresponsibly. This is somebody who might be getting a lot of attention from a lot of other people, and they don't want to be responsible. They feeling themselves. You know, sometimes, y'all know money will do that. You know what they say, what you do with a little is what you do with a lot. So some people, when they get money, you'll be like, damn, they acting funny. Nah, baby, that's who they are. They've always been like that. Money just brings it out. Money just brings out what was already there. It's the only difference is depending on how much money is, it just becomes louder. You see what I'm saying? And so this person is already, a lot is being told. Their mask is slipping. This is somebody who is selfish, self-centered. They sell promises. They don't keep their word. So they're a liar. The Ace of Swords was in reverse. This person's a liar. And this is somebody you think is solid, supposed to love you. Three of Cups was supposed to have your back, be your friend, if nothing else. Child, ain't trying to be your friend. They ain't trying to give you a dime. Do you hear me? The Ace of Cups was, I ain't giving you nothing. But sold you stability and happily ever after, and then backed out. People do this every day. People do this every day. And it always hurts more because it's not somebody you don't know. It's always somebody in your inner circle. It always hurts more because it's somebody who's close to you. It hurts. Anybody new? Hey, Al, Tariq Cook. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute either. Look at all my booze. Where y'all be coming from? Out the human? I ain't seen you, human. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a long time either. All my booze coming out the woodwork. Antoinette Barbers, how are you? Y'all just coming out the woodworks. I love it. Hey, Chattahoochee hippie. This is so sad because they just told you all this time, I got your back, 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 I got your back. And you like getting excited, and then all of a sudden, ghost, break up, and you probably looking like, this is why you over here looking like, they coming, right? They coming? They coming. They just moving slow. They coming though. What's up, Rachel Ross? I'm so sorry, Rachel. And Charles Barnett, how you doing, baby? You said your Scorpio was the love of your life. Child, the love of our lives sometimes do the most friedest things. So we had the King of Wands, y'all, which was Leo. The Knight of Pentacles is Taurus. The Emperor, I told you, was Aries. Three of Pentacles was Capricorn. Now we have the World here in reverse. The World is Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. You keep hoping that this person who's not being your knight in shining armor, they're coming back for you. Somebody don't want to believe the writing on the wall. You really believe that this person is a good person. No, something had to happen. Nope. I ain't buying it. My person loved me. The way we talked about our future, they love me. They care about me. They coming back. World is in reverse. This ain't over. This person is going to come release me from the darkness. Ego is the devil card. And so normally on the devil card, this is someone who's in the dark and they have on chains. So you believe that your person, like an angel, will come in and release you from the darkness. You're not going to be in no toxic situation or any type of debt or anything is, controlling because this person said that they had your back. You don't want to believe, but the Three of Pentacles is already out here. The baby, it is what you see it is. Your mind ain't caught up to, listen, this is somebody's heart don't want to believe what their mind is telling them. This is sad because this does happen. This is what I call shock. This is when you're shocked or you going through the stages of healing. Of grief, and you not ready. And listen, the stages of grief, it's 5 stages, right? You can get any of the stages out of order. They don't have to follow the actual order. Okay, give me 2 seconds, y'all. I want to pull this real quick. Now, these are the stages. It's called denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Right now, whoever we're talking about is in denial. They're heavily in denial. Okay. How you doing, Monica Host? Good evening to you. Eric, hey. Bertha Holland, welcome back, baby. Okay, Rachel Ross, welcome. Whoever you are, or if this sounds like you, somebody don't want to believe it. They just don't want to believe it. I ain't believing my person. They coming back and they gonna get me out of this dark situation because they love me. So somebody's heart and mind are on two different planes. And listen, don't be mad at somebody when they're in denial. This is what I call self-preservation, because I do think that sometimes certain information, your body, your mental, you will literally listen. Whoever this is, you know why they're in denial. Because if they don't see this Queen of Cups, they're gonna be sitting on somebody's couch if they don't. I think sometimes our brain, when it can't process certain information, it will try to deny it to self-preserve. Because if you don't, your brain could literally snap and you end up on somebody's couch. This amount of drama would send you spiraling. So your brain goes, no, this is no, they're not going to do that. So somebody is literally in denial, but here with the Two of Swords, but you see that they dropped you. But you're not ready to remember. One of the stages is acceptance. You don't want to believe that. You don't want to accept it. The Two of Swords is you think that this person, I got two messages. You think that y'all going to come out of a stalemate and that you're going, but the truth is, you're not going to come out of the stalemate. That veil that's over her eyes is going to fall away, and you're going to have to see that your person actually left you. They had no intentions on pouring into your cup and releasing money. You're going to have to snap out of it and see the reality is like, damn, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. And so that's the part that's going to hurt you, is because you keep thinking that they're going to come back and plant seeds with you and start a new beginning. They're going to give you something, even if it's just a little bit. You think that this person's going, see, this is you as a Page of Swords, which is Gemini energy, which is Gemini's about communication. So you think this person's going to communicate with you and come in like a messenger and give you something. And even if it's just to be like, well, baby, I'm not going to give you this, but I'm going to give you this, even if it's just a little bit, so you can grow whatever I give you. This is what you're thinking. And Spirit is saying, you're going to have to wake up eventually and realize you're a Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person's not coming to rescue you. They're leaving you in a great amount of debt. And here with the King of Wands, they're being very irresponsible. This is not a leader. This is not their provider. This is somebody who is leaving you broke, penniless, and for some of y'all, I don't know, I heard homeless. Whew, this is heavy. Make my chest hurt. Makes my chest hurt. This is really sad. This is like, it hurt. It really hurts because somebody's like, no, not my baby. No, my baby wouldn't leave me. Babe coming. Babe coming. My baby love me, man. So we got ego, which was the devil. The Two of Swords is Libra. The Page of Swords is Gemini. And the Page of Pentacles is Virgo. See? Notice how I say the Page of Pentacles is Virgo? They left you literally in a shell alone. Left you for dead. This is somebody who, remember I said their brain ain't caught up. They still in denial. They coming back. They gonna fix this. Somebody believe they gonna come back and take the swords out of their back. Let's go back to my stages of grief. It says bargaining and depression, and don't forget anger, and then acceptance. And you can get any of them in any order. Okay? In any order. So somebody believes, oh no, they coming back. They gonna take these 10 swords out of my back. They not gonna do it. I'm their personal wish fulfillment. This their personal wish fulfillment is to look out. They've been telling me that. So now you going back to what they said. Listen, for those of y'all who watch me, I love love. I think love is one of the most beautiful things you can have in all forms. Friendship, romantic, between a mother or child, a father and a child. Love is a beautiful thing. But one of the things that I need everybody who watches me to understand You got to stop going off what people say and look at the action. They can tell you all day long they love you. I got your back. I will be there for you. But until you see them put one foot in front of the other and they actually do what they said they was going to do, then baby, that those words are just words. They're empty promises. And that is one of the most painful things. Is because like when you are really in something, you feel like I would never do my person like that. I really love them and I have all this affection for them. You cannot even imagine not being there for them or imagine them doing you dirty. You know what I'm saying? But love without the action part is not love. That is betrayal. That is a lie. That is disloyalty. That is disrespect. That is pain. If your actions don't align with what you say, then you gotta let this go. And somebody is feeling like their person's wish. Their personal wish fulfillment is to free me. They told me this. They love me. They told me I want to do this for you. But what you actually seeing is this person didn't left you. So guess what you're seeing? The actions and the words are not, they don't add up. They're not adding up. What's up, Christopher Anthony? And this is the part that hurts the absolute most is because this person had promised you to relieve all 10 wands. What you was going through was going to be hard. And you needed to see a way out. And this is somebody who promised, I'm not going to make you carry 10 wands. This is Sagittarius energy. I'm not going to make you do all this by yourself. I'm going to reverse those 10s of wands for you. I'm going to help you, baby. I got your back. Hey, Ryan from the 8 and Amelia. How you doing? Tasha Holmes, welcome. So here it is. This is somebody who told you their personal wish fulfillment is to help you. Take the swords at your back. Take these wands up off of you. This is somebody who was telling you like a criminal mastermind, I'm going to do this. Soon as I get this money. It's not over for you with the 4 swords. I'm not putting the final nail in the coffin. I'm coming back for you, baby. Hey, Jacqueline Murphy. Charles Burnett said, I'm tired of the whole hate and see. Just stay away from me. Dang, babe. Is that what's going on? Woo, he said he tired. I'm just tired. I can't even do it no more. All these false promises, all these people, you know. Ooh, look at y'all. Y'all talking about something for real. Look at all y'all agreeing. What's up, Sharice Owens? I'm sorry. I don't mean to break your heart, baby. I'm not trying to break your heart. Your person is independently rich. They don't really need you, but they got it. They got it to give. They're in the 9. They single, they sexy, they successful. Now, technically, y'all together, but you know that they don't really need you. They can provide. So this is why with the 9 of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. And I love, this is my favorite 9 of Pentacles out of every deck I have. This is my most favorite one because she, you know, she just looks like royalty. You think your person balance here is temperance. They coming to help you to alchemize because whatever situation you're in, you can't get out of this by yourself. You do need some help. And so you think that your person loves you and like an angel, they're going to come in and just say today. Somebody really believes in their person. You really believe in your person. So Sagittarius is the balance card. Yeah, you feel like they got money coming in fast. The 7 of Pentacles. This is the 7 of Pentacles. There's nothing blocking their money. Their money. See how she's building plants, but every one of those plants got a pentacle in them. So money's not going slow. Money coming in fast. They have the money coming in real fast. I can relieve my burdens. This person's independently rich. This is what you think it is getting ready to happen. Child. That is not what is getting ready to happen. Somebody left you out here vulnerable. And they meant to do it. Like a criminal mastermind. Somebody done left you in a vulnerable position. They done did you dirty. Justice is in reverse. Libra energy. We got King of Swords, Libra. The Seven of Wands, Leo. The Seven of Pentacles, Taurus. And I already told you about Virgo was the Nine of Pentacles and Sagittarius was the Temperance. Your person is doing you a great injustice. They're not going to help you. And I'm not going to sit here and front you. This might be when anger getting ready to hit. Because it's like, oh. This is all somebody can think about is like, damn. It's like on repeat. All somebody do is think about how somebody did them wrong. So all you think about is the betrayal. And it's like, you keep hoping that they'll come back for you. But it's like on repeat. They did me dirty. They lied to me. They left me out of balance. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. They literally left me out here with no money. Hey, damn, you ain't gonna give me no gas money so I can go look for a job or something. No money. I get it, Rachel Ross, but you know, sometimes when she just said, I lost somebody with the same birthday as me and he died of a heart attack on Valentine's Day. He never believed in our love or any love from anyone. Now, I'm reading her comment out loud because I'm going to respond to it and I want y'all to know what's going on. Y'all know there's some people who have a closed heart chakra. Now, you may wonder, well, what could possibly make somebody's heart chakra closed? Trauma. Going through a lot of heavy childhood trauma. Being portrayed over and over and over again by many people before they met you. They don't trust easily and they don't give a damn how nice you say you are. These people sometimes, if it's not just trauma or childhood things that they've gone through or betrayals before you, sometimes their heart chakra's closed because they're soulless. Some people don't have a soul, baby. So they don't tap into emotions like that. And that's one of the hardest things is when you love somebody and you really adore them and they cannot receive it. But you need to thank God that they can't receive it because that means that God sees something better for you. So you have to let that person go. What's up, Chancey? I know it do hurt your feelings. It does hurt your feelings. You said, dang, I can't get a turkey sandwich. No, this person ain't giving you no turkey sandwich. They ain't giving you nothing. This person left you basically with nothing. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's poverty. That's you losing your house. You losing your car. Utilities being cut off. Somebody ain't helping you, not none. And you were, whoever this is, you were desperate. Hey, Jemite and Jeremy Peters. Whoever this is, they just left you with nothing. So this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Like, horribly bad. The Hermit. See? Told you. Your person left. And now you out here as the Hermit. In a shell, by yourself, going through all of this. Thank God that God did not leave you. Whenever you're in the Hermit, y'all, and it looks like there's nobody left standing. There's nobody here. I have nobody. You might not have no siblings. You might not have no mama. You might not have no dad. You might, your kids could be grown and living their lives. Whoever you are, there are times where we will feel like we have nobody. This is when you need to remember the lamp of God. See that lamp the angel's holding? That's the one person, or God is God. The Creator will never leave you nor forsake you. If you can remember that in your Hermit energy, this is what will actually help you to come out of this. Because whoever left you, they left you for dead. Yeah, they left you with a quickness too. That's what you see it with the moon here. So the Hermit is Virgo, and here with the Knight of Swords, this is somebody who you thought was gonna rush in to save the day. Your knight in shining armor is gonna come in and save you, balance you out, but instead your person rushed to leave you alone. Aquarius. And with the moon here with Pisces, you see it. This person rushed to leave you, and now you see that. You see what else? You know what else you see? They got money coming in fast. You can see that they got the money. They might even flaunt it in your face. Now that's sad, but they do. Your person now, look, Six of Cups is in reverse. What you thought was love is really disloyalty. Disrespect. It's starting to hurt. It's pain. There's hate here. Disillusionment. And a lot of despair. You feel like the bottom didn't drop. And what really hurts is you've been knowing them forever. Some of y'all, since y'all was little kids. Others of y'all, it's like, damn, we really been knowing each other some years. You gonna rush out and leave me. And with the moon in reverse, you see it. Like they dropped you real quick. They sold you a lie. And then they dropped you real fast. And their transformation feels to you like a great injustice. Because it does feel like this person changed. They told you one thing. Got you excited. And then it was literally like, womp, womp, womp. Nothing. And some of y'all are like, wow, they changed. They really did me dirty. But like I said earlier, whoever this is, they definitely feeling themselves. They're the Queen of Wands. Oh, this is somebody who think they fine, honey. Sexy. Confidence is through the roof. Whoever your person is, you can't tell them shit. I look good. I got money. And they don't give a damn about it hurting your feelings. Now, I will say this. To you, it feels like this person changed overnight. But this person always had this in them. The love had just never been tested until it was time to put up or shut up. Because whoever you are, you're going through something. And that is the test of love. It's a trial and a tribulation. Every relationship will be tested. Every relationship. When life really hits and you need a real friend, someone who really says that they love you to show up, this is the test. Now, it's not saying that you gave them money, but most of my collective, y'all normally help the people. But when it was your turn to get the help, you had their back. You was a ride. You ride or die for them, right? And I don't mean ride or die. Some people hate that term. Oh, I ain't riding and die. But listen, don't take it so literal. What I mean is you held your loyalty. When they needed you, you was there. And now it's their turn to return the favor. And some of y'all, when you looked over your shoulder, there was nobody left standing. You were standing alone. And I know it hurts, but God needed you to see that. You were loyal to a fault to someone who was not loyal to you. Now, it has not said you gave them money, but I just know from previous readings, and most of the time when I read my collective, y'all gave to them to the point where you needed some help. Love is that's the test. How somebody treats you in the midst of adversity. Friends, loved ones, family, lovers, even your job. That tells you how much they care about you. That's one of the most, and it's gut wrenching because to you, whoever this is, they like, damn, they just changed overnight. They didn't change overnight. They just have always been like this, but you just didn't see it because it had never been tested. And one of the things that I like is that y'all know what they say? Fire purifies, right? Pressure makes diamonds. You're going through a pressure situation. This is fire. And we got to refine some things in our relationship. Your person couldn't stand the heat. They ass quickly left the kitchen. Oh, I ain't that loyal. I ain't that loving. And I sure as hell ain't that kind. Somebody hurried up and left you. So they're not as loving and kind as you thought they were. But see, you so busy worrying about they gonna come back that you don't even see the lessons that God is showing you. This ain't it, baby. This is not your life partner. This is not your happily ever after. This is not stability. This is not nobody you need to be associated with, period. But it takes time to get there. It takes a lot of time to get there. We don't ever see it in the beginning. Somebody is stressed out. The fact that you out here feeling like you by yourself, somebody is losing sleep. You up at night, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I 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 do? This is anxiety. This is freaking the freak out. You up in the middle of the night worrying about bills, worrying about money, worrying about your relationship, wondering what the hell going on. You being ghosted. You are stressed. Oh, this is very, yeah. Because you know why you so damn stressed? Because you ain't got no options. This person was that was your only option, was for them to come in and rescue you and balance the scales. They were the option. Now I see why you really freaking out, because somebody really has forgotten that God got their back. You just freaking out because it's like, damn, I don't have nobody. You see that this person has left you. By all means necessary. Anywhere would be better than being with you. And they left. This person had no loyalty. And you see it. 8 of Cups. That's really sad. 8 of Cups is Pisces. The 7 of Cups is Scorpio. And the 9 of Swords is Gemini. We got the Queen of Swords here in reverse. And then the Knight of Wands is in reverse. So let's talk about this Queen of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who lied to you. This is actually somebody who did something quite evil to you. They meant to hurt you. They meant to create this disruption in your life. This pain, this despair. This disloyalty, all this disrespect, all of it. Hate, pain, and despair. They want to see you sad. They want to see you in pain. This is hate. This is what some of y'all, listen, some people wouldn't do this to their worst enemy. And this is somebody who you thought loved you, who is now doing this to you. So what does this make them? This is your enemy, baby. Don't nobody do this to somebody they care about. Nobody. Today, y'all, I be catching some, Spirit be having me catch some weird stuff. Like, let me give y'all an example. There was a lady who told her husband that the rent was $2,500 a month. Okay, just $2,500. He let her pay the bills while he worked. She left out one important detail. She's on Section 8. Now, if you're in the U.S., you know what Section 8 is. Section 8 is subsidized housing that the government gives you. They rent be free or be something stupid like $5, $2.50, $2.50. It's some very low amount. Your rent's $1. Some stupid little, it be under $5. It don't be a lot. Okay? And she has saved $50,000. She was taking his money every month. This is her husband. And she said, I'm not obligated to share that money with him. He should have known that the rent, that I was on Section 8. But since he don't pay the bills, that's his fault. I need this money for just in case he ever leaves me, I can move on. Now, $50,000 to somebody like me is not a lot of money. There's a lot of us that make way more than $50,000 a year. That is not a lot of money. To me, I wouldn't make it. I would not make it in no year off that. And no offense to nobody else who's making more than, if that's what you make. It all depends. I got way more stuff going on than that. She was talking about 50,000, like she was going, like, I'm thinking to myself, baby, that's some people's yearly salary, and you don't really work. So how far you think this 50,000 gonna go? I mean, I guess it can go if you got food and subsidized housing, but she scammed her own husband out of $50,000 and then told him she wasn't giving him nothing back. I ain't giving you that money back. I seen another girl do her boyfriend like that. He was giving her $3,000 for the rent. She was pocketing all of it. She was also on Section 8. Her rent was like $6.50. The way he found out, he opened her mail and was like, "Why didn't you tell me you was on Section 8? So you've been having me pay this rent for the last like year and a half? Where's my money? I want my money. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. You shouldn't have been going through my mail." And she got mad at him. And I need y'all to understand. So when you think you're married to someone, and these, or in a committed relationship. Now, the first couple was married. The second was boyfriend, girlfriend, but in a living committed relationship, they live together. If your person will do you like this, and there's no real transparency, how much do you really think they really care about you? Because this person, they changed and they became very impulsive. Whoever you are, your person is real impulsive. To you, this is like, wow. They just left me with nothing. One day they loved me, told me they got my back, been selling me this for the whole year, and now they gone. Just upped and walked out the door. And this is how some of y'all feel like, oh, okay, they just lied to me. They just real impulsive. And it's hard to deal with. So we got the Knight of Wands, the Sagittarius, the Queen of Swords is Libra. Eight of Cups was Pisces. This is very sad. What's up, Reinforced Steve? Oh, okay. You made your own tarot cards. Hey, the Queen of the Gram. You said she lives there free. They don't. But if you're married to someone, that's your husband. Now, I mean, I wouldn't scare my boyfriend, because if that's like, why are you? I have a problem with people who you're like, he's paying the bills and you're pocketing his. You telling him your rent is one thing, and you're saying, well, she lives there for free, but they don't. The Queen of the Gram said, but like, I have to disagree, because if I'm paying, I'm helping you, that's not funny. She laughing, but this shit's not funny to me. I do not take well to people who are scammers. And I cannot wait for God to send that shit right back to you in the form of karma. And some people will be like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to think about karma. But karma to me means lessons. You need a lesson from the universe, the Most High, to show you that that's not how you do people. Because what you do to one will happen to you. And this is exactly why some people end up on cycles where it's like they keep repeating the life cycle and having to come back here over and over and over again, because it's like you're not learning to think on a higher level of consciousness. When you are on a higher level of consciousness, you can see yourself within a person. This is why Jesus said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you don't want nobody scamming you out your money, then don't scam. And if that is not your mindset, then I'm clearly not the reader for you, honey. Because on my channel, I'm trying to take people to higher levels of consciousness. You got to think beyond just you and your need. This is somebody you talking about, you love them, you care about them. And y'all could pocket this money together and do something else with it. But you're thinking about self only. And if that's your case, you only want to think about yourself, then I don't need to be with you. And this is how also you ruin good men or good women. Selfish people ruin somebody's future husband or future wife. You ruining them. You are. Because you don't want them. This is why you're using them. That's just how I look at it. Me personally, if I were them, how you doing angels readings? I would probably take you to court and get my money back. I probably would. I would probably sue. And I would have that account frozen. I would report you to the housing authority. You probably lose all your benefits messing with me. I'm not even kidding. I would take you to court and I would probably report you, because if you got $50,000 in your account, then you don't need subsidized housing since you want to play. Like, that's how it is. What's up, Amada? Welcome to the channel. Like, people need to stop playing with people and be trying to be like rude and take and steal and deceive. What's up, JP the guy? You can't spoil him. He will become irresponsible. I don't know how you consider like somebody paying your rent or thinking they paying your rent is spoiling them by you taking their money. Like, I'm not understanding your logic, sweet pea. Hey, Mary Philblin. Mary, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's a lot of people out here who be scamming. I can't get with it. You said it's laziness, greed. I just don't think like that. My mind, God did not give me the mind of a scammer. God gave me the mind of caring about people. And I told you, that is like one of the, me and the divine always have these conversations of why is there seem like there's a group of people who are in touch with their emotions, who understand being empathic. Now, don't get me wrong. There are such things as a dark empath who can manipulate emotions. But there are some people who just don't get emotions whatsoever. And then there's some that do get it and they scam. And I just don't like, I just be like, I feel like I don't even belong on a planet with people who act like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we got transformation. Transformation is supposed to be not judgment. Yeah, that would be judgment. No. Yeah, that would be the tower. Transformation will be the tower card. Because judgment already came out with renewal. Transformation, that's what they call it in this card. Transformation. But this is really will be like the tower. Okay. Somebody wants to reverse the tower. They believe that their person, remember I told you somebody is like, they don't want to believe what their eyes are showing them. So it's like you trying to bargain. No, they coming back. They coming back. They gonna reverse the tower. They ain't gonna leave me out here with 10 swords in my back, stressed out. They ain't gonna do that to me. They really love me. Somebody don't want to believe the truth. Now, transformation of the tower will be Scorpio. Yeah, somebody believe that person gonna come back and make them an empress. And there goes light 10. Somebody believes their person will come back, make it right, get them what they need, and then they not even going to have to worry about stuff like this. I ain't going to have to worry about it because they're going to come back and they're going to do me right. Something has to be going on. And I think people who betray people, I think they be knowing what the hell they doing. I think they know that you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. And this is why they can get away with doing this shit for a period of time before you actually catch on. So here it is. You thinking they gonna come back and make you an empress, but Spirit says, but you see it. The Pisces this is Pisces energy. The moon is in reverse. So whoever this is, you see that this person has walked away. They are the emperor in reverse. They have dropped their position and the chariot is not moving forward. You could see that this is not successful. But you're in denial and you're bargaining that they're going to come back. This person's ghosting you now. Oh, Lord. Somebody's person is ghosting them. 8 of Wands in reverse. So y'all not in alignment at all. This person has lied to you. See, that's what I'm saying. This person is not really aligned with you. They're not talking to you. They're not paying no money. What's up, Brandon Harvey? Whoever this is, they don't love you. They literally are giving you hate, pain, and despair. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you're willing to scam somebody that you say you care about, you don't give a damn about them. You don't even care about the kids you laying down and having with them. Scamming energy is the worst. It is the worst, but next to betrayal. Because that is a betrayal. Whoever this is, they're impulsive. And it's like they want to win at all costs, even if they got to do some underhanded things under the table. Selfish. Selfish. It's all about me, right? That's what they're saying. What's up? I can do it. Something is that, I don't know. That might not be your name, but I can do it. Something. I don't know. It might be something else. Maybe it's supposed to be all together. I don't know. How you doing, ANC? Tamal, did I get you, Sweet Pea? Yeah, I don't know. You said they highly selfish. I know that's right. Whoever this is, they only think about themselves. They left you penniless, broke. They don't care. You can't meet your goals if they don't come back. If they don't come back and reverse the tower, you can't meet goals. Magician, Gemini energy. Empress was Taurus. The Chariot was Cancer. So you're not going to be successful if they don't come back. Eight of Wands was Sagittarius, and the Five of Swords was Aquarius. What's up, Adolf? The Sun. Ooh, the Sun is being illuminated that this person is manipulative. And you see it, baby. You can't deny it. Now the High Priestess is in reverse. The secret's out. This person has done so much to you. It's like finally your brain is going to have to accept, dang, I done got it. You see it. The Sun is illuminating. The High Priestess is in reverse. Ain't no more secrets. The Moon is in reverse. It's like God is saying, you're going to have to look at it. This person is a liar and a deceiver and a cheater. And what they're cheating you out of is an opportunity. They manipulated you out of it. High Priestess is Taurus. The Sun was Leo. Yeah. So they're not talking to you. But who is this? This is still denial. Because death, this is the release card, which will be death. Somebody feel like death is being reversed. Yeah, they're not talking to me, but they're going to come back and say something. You know, denial this is a hard thing when your brain's not ready to accept something being over. That's really hard. It's really hard. For those of y'all, if this was your spouse, I'm sorry. Because it's really hard. Damn. And they had you the third party. This person wanted to win at all costs. And guess what else your person's on? They have you the third party, but the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Your person's on the DL. They got same-sex stuff going on. It come out every night. I didn't want to call this, but there it is with the Three of Swords. Somebody person on down low. So they cheat on you, and they also cheat on you with people of the same sex as them. They just do whatever the hell they want to because they're in their ego. And you just sitting out here looking like they're going to come back, right? You better look at the writing on the wall. God is telling somebody all of somebody's business. Like, baby, nah, they ain't coming back. And they don't even like you. They don't like you. They don't like what sex you are. If you're a man, they don't like you being a man. If you're a woman, they don't like you being a woman. Whoever this is, they don't like you. And whoever this is does not want to believe it. So we got death, which is Scorpio, was the release. And the Three of Swords is Libra. Somebody has you in a third party situation and they breaking your heart. And there ain't really nothing you can do about it. Now, with the Five of Cups here in reverse, in order for you to restore your faith, you're going to have to look at this clearly. You see how there's a moon? Y'all see that moon, but it's daytime. That means that there's something you're going to need to use your intuition on. That moon looks just like that moon. You need to use your intuition. You want to restore your faith? You're gonna have to wise up, baby. So in order to restore your faith, you're gonna have to see the truth. The truth is this person, what you thought was love, was infatuation. It was purely one-sided. Here with the Page of Cups in reverse, that is infatuation. This is somebody who is not invested. This is one-sided. They do not love you and they're not investing in you like that. You want to come out of chaos and conflict, then you're going to have to stop pretending you don't see it, and you're going to have to start telling yourself the cold, hard truth. They have left me. They meant to leave me. They have dropped their position. They are not coming back. You're going to have to stop the illusion. See how this looks like many versions of him? You have to stop the illusion. You have to tell yourself the truth. In telling yourself the truth, this is when you will regain your strength. Death will reverse, but it comes from you realizing that, listen, you are a lot stronger than you think you are. And while you may feel like a docile lamb, you got to be strong as a lion. Need is the greatest motivator of anything. Did y'all know that? When somebody is in need, that is the biggest motivator. There's lots of things that can motivate you, but some people being in need brings out a beast. Some people who have a need, and I've seen many of them today, y'all supposed to feed me. Y'all supposed to take care of me. The government's supposed to pay for me to have a place to stay. I'm not supposed to work. Higher levels of consciousness. Any book of wisdom will tell you if you don't work, you don't eat. God said be like the ants. That means when you got to do some work, baby, and you need to put up something for the winter. And you know what I'm saying? Because there's reaping and sowing season. So you got to put up some stuff. This is why people used to do like canned foods and stuff, jarring up foods. So if you are not moving like that, that means you're not moving in wisdom. Now, the divine is trying to help whoever this is to realize this person's not in alignment with you. You're not going to be a part of their wealth. They don't want you to be a part of their wealth. This is not your happily ever after. This is not somebody who want to work with you. You got to look at the cold, hard truth. You're in need. But that need will bring out something in you called resilience. You're a lot stronger than you think you are. Resilience under pressure will bring out a beast. Because then you got, okay, I can't lose this, that, and the other. I got to light a fire under my ass, and I'm going to have to hustle. And hustle, not hustle somebody out their money, means I'm going to do, if I got to work overtime to do what I got to do to save me and mine. Beast mode is activated sometimes under pain. If not, you could stay here. This is a choice. Stay, either get up and become resilient and persevere through the storm, or give up with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And stay there brokenhearted, crying. Boss up or shut up. Because they're not coming back. And once you kind of get over the fact that they lied to you, you have to compartmentalize and realize, listen, whether they're here or not, I still got to feed my kids. I still got to have a roof over our head. I have to. I have to. And with the Page of Wands, this is you saying, listen, I have to inspire myself. This right here, this Five of Cups, and I'm snapping because something in your brain need to be snapping. In order for you to restore your faith, you're going to have to get something off the ground. You're going to have to use your imagination. You're going to have to find that thing that lights you up. And part of this with the Page of Cups in reverse, the only thing that got off the ground for some of y'all is realizing who you was really dealing with. A King of Cups in reverse. This person's selfish. When the going got tough, they left. One of the things, listen, I done been in a lot of betrayals through friendships in romance. And I think that's why I sit in this seat, because I've been through a lot, so I can see things from different perspectives. But I still feel like through all the pain and through all the hurt, this is the biggest blessing in the world. Because when somebody decides that they cannot see your value and your worth and they leave, this is actually giving you the space to grow, to take flight. Because now you don't have this type of heart or this type of person holding you back. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like they really getting out your way so that you can do your best work. It doesn't feel like it in the moment. It's like, damn, don't you know how much I cared about you? But see, they don't love like you do, and they don't care like you do. And if you really sit down and think about it, do they deserve to be with somebody as caring and good as you? No. And they know that. Sometimes people know they don't deserve you. And I told you, a lot of people think nice is gullible. I don't know if what Chicago is still in here, but I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think the one who made the comment earlier about, oh, they live there for free. Their person don't. Like, I don't like people who take advantage or think that they could take, a nice person. If somebody paying your rent, it's because they love you and they care about you, but you playing off their emotions, you don't really give a damn about them. You're going to get it back. That little money you saved, whenever you do something that you should not do, you lose it just as fast as you get it. And sometimes God will have you punish you when you're in your old age. That's horrible. People taking advantage of your finances when you older. Sometimes your punishment don't come in right away. It comes when you're at your most vulnerable. So people don't ever think like that. This is how I know not everybody think on a high level of consciousness, because, okay, I got away with cheating. I've got away with stealing. I got away with scamming. And you think you're going to keep getting away. You ain't dead yet. And even if you do die, you could come back with a worse life because you got to pay the karmic debt for you doing all this bad stuff in this current life. Or if God gives you the grace to teach you the lesson while you're still in this life, you might get it back in your old age. Now, at a time when you're your most vulnerable, people scam you. It happens. I know that's right. What's up, Adolf? I just know you gotta be careful how you treat people. And people always think that they're gonna get away with something. Every person who has thought that they had gotten away with doing stuff to me, every ill-gotten thing they have wished for me, they have went through and more. Because what you do to me, I promise you, you get it back tenfold, sometimes 100-fold. You got to be careful who you playing with. What's up, Vivian? All right, this is called the Island Time Wellness. I think some of y'all was dealing with narcissists, I'm going to just tell you right now. Selfish ass narcissists. We got Butterfly. Y'all's relationship is transforming. You're going to evolve. You're going to go to the next phase. Some of y'all, the next phase is healing your inner child and growing. Sometimes the next phase of your relationship is single, solo dolo, and growing from the pain and the hurt of, there it is. Look, I said the pain and the hurt, and there it is, heartbroken. Y'all don't like to look at this, but I'm going to say it over and over and over again till I drill it in, that relationships are lessons. Everybody surrounding you right now is a mirror. Anybody in your circle right now is a mirror, including the people you probably don't like. They're also mirroring. And this is holding up for you something that needs to change. This person, you have gone through, you're heartbroken. You're deeply hurt. You might be sad. You could be separating. You went through a breakup. You might even feel lost. And you might be grieving the relationship. But Spirit says here with butterfly, you got to change. You're going to have to change and heal so that this type of thing never happens again. That's the whole thing about higher levels of consciousness. And I'm going to tell you listen, for the majority of y'all who watch me, y'all know everybody don't want to change. It's a handful of people who want to change and become better people. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants the sweet life. But everybody don't want to do the work to get there. I had a picture one time. I think I posted it under the post from a long time ago. It was the feet of a ballerina. She was standing on her tippy toes in her shoes. And then there was a picture of what her feet looked like when they wasn't in them shoes. Toes bleeding all around the toenails, feet sore, blistering. Everybody wants the easy way, but they never want to do the work to get there. Now, what does this have to do with being heartbroken? Well, when you're heartbroken, you're supposed to level up in consciousness and grow from the experience. The relationships are lessons. This is Earth School, and every relationship teaches you something. Some of y'all are too trusting. Some of y'all believe what people say, and you're not looking at the action. And this is one of them things. How you doing, Akim Dasu? You gotta move different. We can't keep allowing people to take advantage. You know what really hurts some of y'all too? The person who hurt you the most was your twin flame. This was supposed to be the yin to your zen. Your yin to your yang, the zen. Y'all supposed to have a zen relationship, a very balanced relationship. Y'all supposed to be coming to union. But you know what I'm starting to believe? And this just hit me right now. You know how your twin flame helps you to come into union? I think a lot of twin flames, and y'all can disagree if you want to, I think that your twin flame, if they really do your job, you come into union with the Most High God. Because now you're humbling. You so broken by the shit they do to you. Can't nobody fix it but God. That's what I really do believe. Your twin flame, if they really do their job, and you get off the runner chaser, a lot of times twin flames, because this is supposed to be your divine person, y'all had a strong bond. I think that sometimes it's like they almost break you. And it comes to a point where they can mess up your finances, they can mess up your lifestyle, like they can mess up so much that you literally have to come into union with God and ask God to fix it. You don't come into union with them. This person pushes you in another direction to where you have to grow. You're going to have to look at the lessons and become a better person. Or you just doomed to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Because see, a real twin flame, y'all supposed to complement each other. But most of the time, most twin flame connections, most readers do not like twin flame connections. Some of them don't even like they'll take these cards out. I don't even want to talk about it because typically it's painful. That runner, chaser, it's nothing romantic about it. This person will get on your last nerves. And you like, why don't I put up with shit from you? It's because you got that strong soul tie. Y'all break up for a little bit, y'all come back together. Y'all break up for a little bit, y'all come back together. Until finally one of y'all do something so bad, ain't nothing to come back from. Then you got to move on. And find your happiness, and this says paradise, your joy somewhere else that don't include this person. Yeah, they're karmic lessons. Twin flames, this is why most people don't like them, because they're really, a lot of it's karmic. What's up, Leo lover? I'm going to be honest with you. And I hear people say, oh yeah, I'm coming into union with my twin flame. I don't know not one person who has married their twin flame. I hear readers all the time, I'm with my twin flame. Don't mean it's working. Don't mean y'all in union. Don't mean that y'all ain't going through that runner, chaser, break up to make up. They get on your damn nerves. They just ain't broke you enough yet to humble yourself and be like, God, can you please fix this? Because I can't. Look what I said. I can't. Not today. Not today. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. I can't deal with it. Somebody has hurt me so bad. And then had a nerve after they hurt you, they avoid the conversation. They don't call, they don't text. They have a strong wall because they know you still mad because you got. And they can't face the music. So they wait a long, long, long time before they come back around and be like, you still mad, big head? What's up, Kitsu? What is it? Kits Zito Rashad. Hey, Kazito Rashad. What's up, old Pakay? How you doing? And Vivian. So your person, spirit says, listen, eventually you will find your happiness outside this person, but sometimes it is after they hurt you. Then you got to have boundaries. But then this person will test the water to see if you're still mad. See, they want to talk. Talking is how they deceived you in the first place. Actions. This person is interested in having a conversation. They want to text or call you. They want to tell you, I like you. I want our romance to bloom. They would really just want to flirt with you. Your same one who broke your heart want to come in and flirt with you. They want to take you out on a date. How you doing, KNTMB? What's up? And Jamie Castillo. Spirit says eventually you're going to learn that this person's only back because you got an abundance. See, they ran off with abundance, then share it with you. And then when you get yourself back together because you have healed, and now you got this abundance, here they ass come. Hey, twin, you want to go on a mind? They think you want a whole nother mindset. They've watched you manifest what you want. And now that you're happy, they feel like this is the perfect opportunity to come back. And Spirit says, I need you to understand who you're dealing with. This is someone who will wear a mask. Notice the mask here. We got the sad face and the happy face. This is somebody who will never show you their true feelings. They hide, they personify, they pretend, they delude, they will gaslight you. Your person is the girl with the snake. This is how she looks. You know what the girl with the snake means? That you are on the empath and narcissistic paradigm. You're dealing with a narcissist and you're being charmed and used. And unless you enable boundaries, you're going to keep being used. And one of the things I will say to me, and then I don't know how bad other people's twin flames are. My twin flame was so doggone bad. Never, ever, ever would I want to be in the same room or breathe the same air as this man. Never. I learned my lesson. I'm cool. There's some things that are worse than being alone. And it's being with somebody who will do this type of shit that will send you to having to sit on somebody's couch. To me, when people do stuff to you where it's like they try to break your soul type stuff, and if you get one of them twin flames, that type of narcissist that will send you like almost like your brain could snap type shit, I'd rather be alone than to go through some stuff like this. You have to have boundaries. And my boundaries don't have, I never. That's why I said, I think their job is to break you to the point where one of y'all has to carry out the mission. Twin flames typically have a spiritual mission. Y'all might even, you have something you're supposed to be doing for the collectively. But one has decided not to do it. The other one, they break you down to the point where you have to go in a union with the divine to get the job done. I really do think that. And I'm not just saying that just to be saying it. Like, I am saying part of it from experience, but this is what I personally have seen. One person often goes on and keeps going, and they start becoming better people. They're looking at things from a high level of consciousness. They're really being more vigilant in how they navigate all relationships. But you are a lot more wise. You see what I'm saying? To me, a lot of people end up gaining some sort of insight to where you're very good with your words, whether you teach, write, sing, or whatever. While this other person, I don't know what the hell they be doing. I guess the same thing they've always been doing. A bunch of mess. Deceiving. This person's going to come back when they have nostalgic thoughts. They're going to be coming back. They're going to be trying to talk about looking at your photograph, want to talk about the good old times, talk about how y'all should make new memories. Basically come in and gaslight you all over again and sell you dreams of what y'all coulda, shoulda, woulda did. Oh, baby, you think we should go on vacation? Yeah, I think we should go on a Disney cruise, take the kids and do this. Like, this person will gaslight the hell out of you. This person wants to know, have you learned from the past with camera? Somebody want to relive things to see if you really learned. Can we make new memories of me breaking your heart? Or have you learned your lesson? You better pay attention to what I'm saying. Have you learned the lesson? Do you recognize a snake when you see one? Not everybody recognizes snakes. People always say, you got to cut the grass to recognize a snake. No, most people don't trust their intuition. Most people do not recognize snakes. Believe it or not, they don't. This is why we have so many people going through betrayals. Do you trust your intuition? Can you tell when someone's in competition with you, but they in your face talking about they love you, but they really your enemy? They're very clever. They're very malice. They will look over your shoulder and be looking at the other woman or man right in your face. But do you see it? It says coffee cup. This person's going to try to hit you up. They want to meet. They want to conversate. They want to savor the moment. They want to feel uplifted and get back in your good energy, because some of y'all have very good energy. They want to pretend like they want to be your friend. You better be careful with this one. I Can't Do It said, have they learned anything yet? No. No. But can I be honest with you? Every now and then I like to ask the divine that same question. If my person has learned anything? No, he has not. But that's not important, because this is your life and this is your story. And these are your lessons. The question is, did you learn the lesson? It ain't really about them. This is about you. So that when you take your last breath, you can say, I got it. I learned the lesson. I finished my race, and I finished strong. This ain't got nothing to do with them. Did you learn it? Because some of y'all want love. And y'all think, because you ain't been out here, there's some of y'all who have been hurt so bad, you like, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I love the divine. I will give love to other people in other forms, but I don't want romantic love, because you just done. And then there's others of you who want to try again. But love is a gamble. Every single time it's a gamble. There's always lessons to be learned. Nobody is perfect. And everybody has a possibility of hurting you. And you just trying to put yourself out there one more time and take that 50-50 rock on maybe this will work, maybe it won't. That's the truth. That's the truth. Everybody can betray you. Family, kids, parents, it does not matter. Anybody can betray you. But most people who want to go into love again, that's somebody who has, you believe that, hey, I can find better. And I'm not saying you can't, but that's a gamble. It is a gamble. Okay. What's up, CXVCO? How you doing? Spirit says, see, because this is all about a mirror. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Because y'all going to be mirroring each other. What does your self-image look like? How does this relationship magnify how you see yourself? Have you reflected on your wounds? Have you done introspection? Introspection. Have you looked at how this person mirrors you? Let me show you. I'm gonna use myself as an example because I was I'm gift giving is one of my love languages. I love people and I love to give gifts. Okay. But givers sometimes overgive. One of the lessons that I had to learn was that I give so much that I put me last. And so my twin was actually teaching me how I treat myself. And I was thinking, but I don't talk. I remember when I had the whole conversation with Divine, I don't talk to myself the way that this person talked to me. I don't treat myself this way. And God said, yes, you do. And I'm going to show you how. The fact that you will allow somebody to disrespect you, that means you ain't got a proper boundary. And the fact that you will put other people's needs before you instead of taking care of you first so you can continue to pour in the cups, that means that you put yourself last. So this is why they treat you last. And I didn't see it. Like, it was very humbling. That's shadow work. Because you would never think that you're treating yourself bad. But the divine, when you get real with the real, and you want to look deep in the mirror and do that deep shadow work, yeah, the divine will point out how you treat yourself. Everything that this person's doing to you, they're mirroring back to you, guaranteed something you're doing to yourself. And you have to fix it. And you have to change. And you have to not change is in, I'm going to just stop. No, you have to really grow from that change. And literally take a period of time to heal. And then once you start feeling like, okay, well, where did I learn this from? Then that's when you go back to childhood. You look at, like, when did you start? You know, like some people look at that as people pleasing. When did you start being like this? What is this? Because empaths and narcissists are born in childhood. They both go through trauma, but it's how they handle the trauma that makes the split. That's the split. How you handle the trauma determines whether you are a narcissist or whether you're an empath. And so when you look at it that way and you really hold the mirror up, you might not like the truth, but the truth is what sets you free. And the truth is also, once you recognize the truth, now you can really change it because you recognize it. You can't change what you're not coming face to face with. So this is really important, the mirror. Okay. Hey, Beauty for Ashes. It says girl talk. It says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. This is when you know you're all right. When you can take time to move on, you don't have to be with somebody. If you have somebody, great. If you don't, you still okay. I can take a relationship or leave it. When you get to that point where you can be happily single, you would love to have a plus one. But I love being single too. That's when you know you really got it. Because now you really can be present and you can be happy. Your happiness is not determined on whether or not you're in a relationship. Your happiness is not determined if you got somebody telling you, you can do it, baby. You can do it. You can tell yourself, no, I got this. When you can be everything that you want somebody else to be for you, for yourself, your motivator, your encourager, the one who will take the time to heal when your heart is broken. When you can start doing everything, you worry about your finances right, trying to get that together, get your health together. When you love you the way you was loving somebody else, you start pouring that type of love into yourself. That's when you really know you're happy. Like you truly are happy, and you'll see it. It'll be written all over your face. Because that's joy from the inside. We got two cards. I'm going to read these two in the middle. You got passion. A lot of y'all will find people and you fall in love with passion. Passion is just attraction, really. That's the sexy part, the fun. And that sexy part will make you feel like you got insane chemistry. You really feel like you like each other. Don't get sex twisted, baby. That's just having fun. There's a lot of people who will go out here and have sex and don't feel nothing. i.e. a narcissist or somebody who, I like to call them NPCs, the people who ain't got no souls. They'll lay down with you, have sex with you all day. They don't give a damn about you having no orgasm. And sometimes they don't even give a damn if you enjoy yourself or not. As long as they get their rocks off. You better recognize passion does not equal relationship. And then the last card for this deck says acts. Some of y'all will realize after you do the shadow work that this relationship, this breakup needs to be over. You need to stop the pattern. You need to let this person go with abandonment and silent treatment. Listen, once you start recognizing your patterns and how you keep getting on that breakup to make up, or you keep repeating the same patterns with like different new person, same spirit. Once you start recognizing that, you can stop it. And once you can stop that, you stop attracting that because you got to go through a transformation. Like this has to be from the inside out, y'all. This don't happen overnight. This ain't no weak thing. This takes serious effort with working with the divine to go through a spiritual awakening to change. And literally when you really got the change, you ain't got nothing to talk about with this past person. You don't even need closure from them because it was never about them to begin with. It was about you. This is your earth school. This is your lesson. And once you start catching on that this is what this is really about, you ain't got to talk to them. You ain't got to have a closure. You ain't got to have that last conversation. Because this is about, do you see the lesson? Do you see the growth? You can have your closure conversation with the divine. I don't need to talk to this person because now I get it. I see what I was doing wrong. I see how I allowed it. I have owned my part of my story. And I'm coming out a better, stronger person for it. I ain't nothing to talk about. You ain't even got to ask them why they did what they did. How could you do what you did to me? Don't you know how much? You ain't got to say nothing. Because it really was never about them to begin with. It's about you. Because that was a hard lesson for me. I know for me to learn when I sat down with the divine and I was real upset. And I said, let me tell you, because my heart broken. And let me tell you all the things that they did to me. And God said, I know what they did and we will address that. We're talking about you. Let's talk about your patterns and what you did and how what steps you took that got you here. Ain't nothing worse than when the divine holds up a mirror and says, no. I know you pointing over here at them, but look at these fingers. I got 3 fingers, almost my thumb, almost also point back at me. You got 4 fingers pointing back. Let's talk about you and how your choices and decisions led you here. It's very humbling. But if you want to go to higher levels of consciousness, you'll do the work. What's up, Carmilla? Hey, and Boyd. It's called holding up that mirror because this is about growth. Do you want to grow or do you want to stay the same? If you really say to yourself, I don't never want to go through nothing like this, then do the damn work. Somebody break you to the point where it's like, damn, it feel like they're trying to break my soul. And you don't ever want to feel like that again, then do the work. Sit with that man or woman in the mirror and ask yourself to change. It's going to, from the inside out. From the inside out. You're going to have to do the real damn work. You can't sidestep the shadow work. You can't speed up the shadow work. You have to really sit down and do it. You have to really sit down and do it. If you want to come out stronger, better than ever. Because once you gain the lessons, that's really what qualifies you to teach. Once you really understand the lessons and the ins and outs, and you don't repeat those mistakes, now you're ready to share and you can help other people in the collective to not make those same mistakes. All right, angel readings. You have a good one, sweet pea. look at there. We got the first card out. I love it. Leo energy. We got the sun. This is called Vibe About It, Spiritual Symbols, Volume 2. This is Volume 2. It says, somebody sees what the sun is here. It is shining real bright. So let's see. It says, are you going to bend under the pressure? Are you overworked? Are you egotistical? Are you a bragger? Are you blinded by fame, or do you flaunt your superiority? What's being illuminated? Do you have some minor health issues? Ooh, look, we got the sun and the moon. We got crescent moon. Okay. It says, are your creative juices blocked? Do you have a fear of failure? Do you have difficulty conceiving? Now, conceiving could be ideas or actually conceiving. You could have fertility issues. Don't have to be. It could, like I said, it could just be creative ideas. Okay, difficulty creating ideas. Are you depressed and lonely? Have you unlocked powerful forces that you could not see? In other words, can you see beyond the veil? Or is your intuition blocked? These questions I just asked, you have to ask yourself. Because some people have a fear of being alone, so they fear the future. Some people cannot create because their intuition is blocked, and they are depressed and lonely, and they can't shake the idea of being alone. Some people don't realize that they've unlocked powerful forces. That powerful force is the divine, your angel, your angelic team, Jesus, whatever you choose to believe in. Ancestors, some of y'all come in here, you believe in the Orishas or the Loa or your Wiccan or whatever. Some of y'all are Buddhists. I don't know. You could be Islam. I don't know. Everybody believes in something different. But are you tapped into that force? Or are you so heartbroken and broken that you are stuck in your pain and you can't see the energy that surrounds you, that is within you? Do you have a health issue from your pain? Is your heart broken so much that you dropped weight? Your hair is falling out. Your nutrition is like really bad. Women, y'all cycles can start to become irregular because you stop eating. You got to pay attention to stuff like this. What the sun illuminates, who are you really? This is why they said, are you bending under the pressure? Are you a people pleaser? Or are you somebody egotistical and everything got to be your way? When we hold up the mirror, what do we see in the sun? The sun shows everything. So what do you really see when you look in the mirror? Take the mask off. Let's look at it. Let's look at your shadow side and your light side. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what both of these cards are basically saying. And if you can't see, then what's blocking your intuition? If your intuition is blocked, if you are stuck in depression and loneliness, and you feel like you cannot be creative, sometimes people just feel stuck, then you need to ask for the divine to help you. Okay? You have to ask for God's grace to help you to see, to know, and to understand on a higher level. Higher levels of consciousness, perception, intuition, imagination, psychic ability. Help me to see and have a strong spiritual discernment. Whatever's clouding me, that's keeping me from trusting what I see. And listen, intuition ain't no woo, 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 woo. I don't like when people try to make it seem like it's a woo, woo, woo. A psychic ability, oh my God, I'm so gifted and I know stuff. Everybody knows stuff. And I'm going to teach you the easiest way to know stuff like everybody else who says that they got that gift. Trust your five senses. When you see something and it look off, it's because it is. When you get that little knot in your stomach, that feeling in your second brain, your stomach is your second brain. When you get that feeling in there, trust it. You hear something, somebody says something around you, and it make you do one of them like, did I hear that right? You heard it. Trust it. All of those things, like Some people do smell certain smells when they're around people. And I'm not talking about like nobody passing gas or cologne. No, sometimes spirits will have smells. It'll smell sweet. It can smell like sulfur. Pay attention to what is going on around you. When you walk into the room, does it feel like, damn, everybody has done this. Walk in the room and like, damn, what's going on in here? You feel like you could cut the tension with a knife. That's that feeling. That's your intuition. So pay attention to what you smell. And very few people have taste, but sometimes some people do get taste. I don't want that. But pay attention to what your five senses are telling you and stop second guessing yourself. If you feel like you got to go ask somebody, be like, hey man, let me run this past you. 9 times out of 10, your brain is already telling you it is what it is. You just want somebody to confirm what you already know. Trust what you see and what you hear. And before you act a fool, high priestess, remember what a high priestess is. She is quiet. She observes. She don't act. So in other words, you don't go, you ain't woofing up. You pay attention and we ride it out. In other words, you give it a period of time and you're basically being like a computer. You're taking in information. And then when you got time, you sit down and you meditate on that information. And then you line it up. That didn't look right. That didn't sound right. And I remember when this happened, I didn't feel right. And now that you have this, now you can make an informed, intuitive choice about what was going on. Stop letting these people think that they got some gifts over you to make them better than you. Ain't nobody better than nobody. God put intuition in everybody. If the animals can sense things, then damn it, you can too. You walk outside and the weather be about to be bad, you don't see a bird, a squirrel, or nothing. It be silent as silent out there because they go with what they feel. You need to do it too. But your logical mind will sometimes be like, no, I ain't see what I saw. I ain't hear what I saw. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. How you doing, Solar? And Smithy, the lady man. Okay, we're going to let you go. How you doing, Nancy? Nancy, you should pray and ask God to reveal to you what's going on with you. Or set up your camera and record yourself sleeping. We got Sagittarius out here, and then we have curtains. Somebody likes attention. Somebody loves attention. Attention seeker, Sagittarius in reverse. So this is the negative side of a Sagittarius. They can be very competitive, ruthlessly competitive, and you don't have to have Sagittarius. This could sound like your shadow side of one of your sign. Somebody's a ticking time bomb. They're brutally honest. They can be boastful, so they're braggart. They're careless. They're impatient. They're insecure. They're reckless, and they're critical. Somebody is afraid to take a leap of faith. They have health issues. They have fears. They feel disconnected from others and they isolate themselves. This person may be lethargic. If you're feeling all like this, you need to go see a doctor. Something is wrong with your health. If you're lethargic, you're having health issues, isolation, you could be going through depression and you might need some medication. Or you could be like, I don't know what's going on that would make you, all different types of sicknesses can make you lethargic. But if you're feeling disconnected, that could be like you could be in depression. And sometimes people need help with that. And even if you don't choose to take medication, sometimes just talking to someone and sitting on somebody's couch is enough. Okay? Somebody has exposed too much with curtains. In other words, they didn't hide something. Somebody exposed it all. Or they revealed too little. Somebody had secrets. Did I miss anybody else? I think I got most of y'all that's in here. Beautiful Asha. Did I get you? I think I did. We got blanket in reverse. Spirit says somebody they feel threatened from others. That's a little kitty in a blanket, but it says it's in reverse. It says somebody feels threatened by others. They feel insecure. They try to hide from a situation. They feel confused, lonely. They have a fear of the unknown, defenselessness, and hopelessness. Now, one of the craziest things is when somebody mistreats you and then they be afraid to face you. And they did say that during the tarot portion. Like somebody is like they'll hide and they're afraid to come to you, and then they'll feel hopeless to go, are you still mad? Would you still be mad if I would have did to you what you did to me? Would you even be trying to talk to me? No. No. So somebody feels insecure. They feel threatened. They're trying to hide. They might even be afraid to start over. They feel exposed, defenseless, and hopeless. We have picture frame. This is how it looks in the upright. And it is in reverse. It says there will be a separation of ideas and thoughts. Some of y'all will feel stuck. You will feel like you're in an empty space, like you're filling a void. Somebody's closed-minded. They're challenging perspectives. They're isolated. They're one-sided. This is right up under the moon. Somebody might be going through shadow work, especially when you feel one-sided and isolated, and it's like stuff is challenging your perspectives. That's God. God will challenge your perspectives. This is why I think it says, don't lean to your own understanding. Don't lean to your own understanding. God says, lean to don't lean to your understanding. How do I see it? And let that be where you go from it. Okay. Because that right there is going to clear up a lot of stuff that makes you feel stuck. See, because there it is. There's a maze here. So that lets me know somebody's in confusion. See, you need divine intervention when you get to this point. When your brain feel like it's doing it, like a computer chip. Oh yeah, in a maze. Yeah, you need divine intervention. You need to listen. When you get divine intervention, you will discover your potential and you will find courage. You will actually have the ability to solve difficult problems. You can have fun solving these problems. Some of y'all might even get a secret love interest. Okay. Sometimes your curiosity will be piqued and you might even find out like you're more strategic. You might want to get really into that. What's up, Diana Becker? Calming Pros. What's up? Who was this? Delee PM. How you doing? We got spray can in reverse. This is the can. It is in reverse. It says somebody's going through a lot of inner turmoil. Their actions are affecting others. There may be violence. Somebody could have committed a crime. Somebody feels under pressure, stressed, feeling disrespected or disrespectful. Somebody's isolated. There's something going on with somebody being isolated. And sometimes when you are really, really hurt, you will go into isolation because you got to heal. Sometimes people are in isolation because they just don't want other people to be affected by their choices and decisions. What's up, DJ Trillville? Thank you for the 100 jewel, baby. We got clothesline in reverse and Gemini in the upright. It says somebody feels under pressure to prove themselves. They're waiting and they're feeling distressed and uncertain. They feel like their dirty deeds are about to be exposed like dirty laundry. And somebody feels like people are gossiping about them and they feel stuck doing menial tasks. It says Gemini, but it's in the upright, the twins. It says somebody is going to find out that they are flexible, that they are a mirror. We're all mirrors, baby. Sometimes whoever has this placement, you might find out you're outgoing, you're funny, you're charming. You're very quick-witted. You're enthusiastic. You're smart. You're willing to try new things. And you're adaptable. Very versatile, whoever you are. Hey, usable. At the bottom of the deck, we got trash can, but it's in reverse. That looks like a recycle can. Somebody always came through with those promises, them broken promises. That's all they will give you. Promises, 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 but they always broken. This is somebody who will, they says they feel disposable by others. Somebody either discards you or you might be the one who feels like very disposable. Somebody wastes your resources. Ain't nothing worse than you buying somebody something and then watching them just throw it in the trash like it meant nothing. They just waste your money. You buying food, they don't eat it. Just waste your time. It says energy crisis. I mean, because you're depleted. They're using your money. They're depleting you energetically. They're wasteful. Sometimes they make you feel underappreciated and undervalued. They have a lot of excess baggage. Ain't nothing worse than watching somebody just discard things that you bought for them. That is like the worst. And I'm like, I got many stories like that. Why you just asked me to buy this and now I'll come up here. Why is this in the trash? I don't even need that. Do you know how much money I paid for that? You could reuse it. What is you talking about? Just, we got Pluto at the top. Ooh, Pluto. Somebody has a mob mentality. So basically, if the crowd says, let's attack a collective, they all for it. This is somebody who will push your buttons. You will feel like you're being estimated. Feelings of being underestimated. So somebody underestimates somebody. They will waste your time. They are chaotic with destruction. They are obsessed. They're in cohesion with other people to try to take you down. We got slide, and that's the slide, and it's in reverse. It says somebody is skimming over the surface. There is a loss of direction. They feel like they're losing balance and the control around them. Some people like to control people and everything around them. And so this is somebody who feels like they are losing control over stuff. They feel like everything is real childish. It says people acting cold around you. Sometimes when people get to acting funny, I'm telling y'all, this is when all that intuition stuff should be kicking in. You can tell when somebody acting funny. Peep it. And listen, and just because you peep it, if you are in high priestess mode or high priest mode, fellas, you ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to be like, hey, I see you lying. I'm peeping your energy. Something off with you. You ain't got to say that. You just make a mental note. I mean, you could say it if you want to, but you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? I want you to start trusting your intuition, testing your intuition. What's up, John Kanak? How you doing? And Ola May. Bottom. No, we already did this. I already did the top and bottom. I think that's it. Yeah. So we're going to leave it there. Listen, I want to thank the Most High, her Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team. I also want to thank JP, the guy, for being an awesome moderator. Listen, you know, people tell on themselves. All the time. And I was going to tell y'all this before I started thanking the Most High and stuff. Listen, your intuition works. And I'm going to give y'all an example. I was allowing my boo to drive my car because theirs was down. And we was waiting in the parking lot before I was going in and looked at one of my coworkers and said, He did like this. Got a little sugar in his tank. I didn't say nothing. I just peeped it. I didn't say nothing because one, my significant other at the time was very intuitive. But you know what? When I put all the pieces together, no, baby. He was recognizing his kind. He had said many things in front of me that wasn't right. I was telling himself. I done told y'all that stupid song he used to sing. Titties on top, D on the bottom. Long as I tell you, shouldn't be his problem. Got into an argument once while we was out with a guy and said, come on, I F you up. He was talking about saying another person. And I went, why the hell would you say something like that? Some people say, oh no, I'm just intuitive. Baby, pay attention to what you see, what you hear, and the writing on the wall. And it might make you mad. And sometimes you might want to deny what you see and hear. But you might want to pay attention because it could save your life. If you walk away from certain things right in the nick of time. Pay attention. Trust yourself. I would rather you trust yourself and be wrong than to trust somebody else over your own intuition. Keep that in mind. So anyway, I love y'all. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, you know, when I upload. Listen, my readings, I'm telling you, I got story for days. I see you, Brandon. So I was like, oh no, that was him. Yeah. Because I didn't really say nothing back in the day because I just thought, oh, he's just real intuitive. No, baby. He was recognizing his kind, child. He was one of them. I've been there. And even those of y'all who be like, well, you know, I'm a widow. So am I. I've been there, done that too. It's a lot of stuff I've been through. And I've experienced. Or I've been very close to someone who has experienced it. This is why I do what I do. Listen, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Y'all don't forget to hype up the video. Even if you just come back and you don't watch the whole video over again, just start hitting the hype button so other people can find the readings, because these are lessons that can help anybody in any part of their life. We all go through stuff. Okay, and then last but not least, if you need a personal, IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Okay, I love you guys. Hey, trading noobs. Said, Lord, I know it make you laugh, some of the stuff I be saying, but I be so for real. I've been saying some crazy stuff these last few days. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. Until next time, and thank you to JP the guy for being an awesome moderator. Thank you all for the 118 jewels, the 171 likes. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, baby. What you say? You said, thank the Most High that you got out to be the best that you are. Baby, I'm still working. God's still working on me, but I'm so proud of the progress I've made. Whew, lots of shadow work. What's up, Tennille? I'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all. Bye, baby.